guys, this is Marie and welcome to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to talk more about my last video because I feel like there was a bit of confusion on what I was trying to say. Green-minded kayo, no? I guess I cannot be in control of your reactions. It depends on the state of mind of the person who's watching the video. I'm not being green-minded. So anyway, the ROVM drink, the hard kombucha, for me represents a difficult life. So explain ko lang yung aking point of view, no? Aside from the drinks being brought to us by family members, so of course, in retrospect with that, I'm not gonna try to make something that's green in a video, green context with my family. This is all lessons about my conversations and the visit of my family. So with that in mind, I mean, you can understand my point of view. But the ROVM kombucha drink for me represents the difficult life that we are all experiencing right now because it's a pandemic or in general. And ginger peach flavor represents us, the people, and how we react to the difficulties that we are experiencing. Although at first we experience the difficulties, the changes, and it's really hard, but then after a while we come to terms with the solutions and the lesson. And for me, the struggles are there for us to learn lessons and not for the experience to remain with us for a long time. So we should try to lighten the load, be lighthearted in how we react and in how we deal with life, because we need that lightness in our hearts in order to move on. Try to make the best of what we have, right? And for us not to remain jaded with our experiences, we should still keep the past in the past so that we can accept the people and new experiences that are coming our way. Although that's difficult for me still, but I'm trying to do that so I can move ahead and to be happy also. And then I think I didn't realize that people can receive the ROVM drink, the kombucha drink, as a green joke or stroking their ego. All I can say is to each his own, because the audience and we are not all in the same frame of mind. So depends on how your train of thought is and what you're experiencing around the time that you're watching my vlog. So that's how I feel about it. For those who have turned it into a joke and make it even more controversial than it is, I mean, what can I do? Yeah, I kind of wish that it didn't happen that way, but I don't know, sometimes we have a way of affecting people, creative voice. I also talked about the importance of sharing laughter, meals, and memories with families. I think this is important for us to experience and cherish, so that in times of difficulties and loneliness or sadness or low points in our lives, we can go back to those memories and feel that happiness and that strength that the family experiences and memories bring to us. It's as if they were there experiencing those difficulties with us. So parang damayan, even though wala sila or naiba yung situation, diba? There's also lessons of humility and giving others the space and time to voice their own opinions about life. But sometimes we react to life in fear, joy, or I don't know, sometimes we didn't really think about things well enough. Like for example, the past one, I didn't think that people would react that way. That's the first reaction, and then later on I'll talk about the other reactions that I've seen. But yeah, sometimes we do things in a hurry without thinking about how it may look to others and the consequences to other people. So yun, and ang masasabi ko lang, let's try to give each other the benefit of the doubt. And nasan ba yun? Sometimes yung mga pamilya mo, they're going through difficulties and it's hard for them to express their feelings, kung ano nangyayari sa kanila. In reality, they just need a shoulder to cry on, an ear to listen to them, a hug or a pat on the back, or some cheers that they're doing well, to just keep going on. Mga ganun ba? Na sometimes, because we're so busy, we don't notice the signs that they need us or they need help. But when we have this short visit or short time together, then at least we have the time and space to really give each other more time and more attention, without the attention being divided. Like for example, if I started vlogging that conversation, di ba, they would feel like they are in competition for my attention with the people who's watching this, and that would detract from them being able to speak in confidence or in a relaxed mode. So having a welcome space would allow people to express themselves without fear of judgment. And since I'm the one who's a public figure, I'm the one who's used to getting the attention and not my family. So if I had put them in a video with me and all these conversations, they would not be able to talk as openly with me, because all they would be focused more on is the fact that they are in public instead of the actual moment and conversation that we're having. And also about the lessons of the Wheel of Fortune and where we are. Sometimes where we are at the Wheel of Fortune, sometimes I said that we are up or we are down on the Wheel of Fortune. Still basing all these conversations with my family dynamics, because someone just lost a job and the other person is getting a new job. So I realized that it's really difficult, but what I can say is we should remain strong and try to convince them that although some jobs have ended, there are other jobs or trades that are opening and that are available, and to just keep trying to find one that will meet with their talents, and to remind them of how talented and creative and strong they are. Because as you know, when you're going through difficult times, sometimes you feel so low, but having the people who are close to you remind you of what your talents and capabilities are helps you in putting things in perspective as well. And I'm trying to recall what other things I was talking about a lot in the last video. There was also the lesson about respect. I think in the context of taking a video of others who are not public figure is how I associated respect. But let me also talk about dealing with other people with respect. I mean, I understand that people can have playful banter, but sometimes you have to try to gauge the person that you're associating things with and how they are going to be affected by what you're trying to say, and how other people are going to react to what you say or what you do in reference to other people. Aside from reminding ourselves and others that changes are inevitable, and sometimes we cannot always be there for our family members when they need us, so we have to remind them to also be their own cheerleaders at times when no one is there to cheer them on, to remind themselves of who they are, to remind themselves of their strengths, and that all these will pass eventually, and that one way or another they'll figure things out according to their talents and capabilities. They'll work things out. I think there's a fine line between playful banter and showing disrespect, and sometimes in the social media that line is crossed more often than not, and we tend to not say anything because I guess we are taught the lesson that it's okay, but it is not okay, and it's time to speak up and remind people that there are other ways of doing things that are as creative and as playful and fun without trying to hurt or shame or demean others. I think that should be the criteria of whether you should choose an approach. And although sometimes I know there are times when we fall short of that, but yeah, I just wanted to add that lesson into this vlog, because sometimes you meant something as a joke and others perceive it as, like, something horrible, and other people are gonna chime in and put added stress, not just on the person who's doing it, but on the person who's receiving it, and on the other who are having divided reactions to it. Divided reactions meaning some people are divided. One side choose this reaction and another choose another reaction. So it all gets kind of crazy. So yeah, I think that's the end of the lessons from the past video. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Please stay safe and be healthy, and I will see you on my next vlog. Bye!